I want to talk about the Warriors. I want to talk about Steph Curry because I was thinking about this the other day. You know, people like they throw around the phrase alien when it's a lot when it comes to the NBA. We're like, oh, that guy's an alien. He's a freak of nature.
Yeah.
Usually it's with Wemby now, right? But even guys like Amen Thompson get that. These crazy athletes.
Wouldn't be an episode of Oddball without Izzy bringing up the Thompson twins.
Right.
One way or another.
Just saying. Steph Curry is the one person in the NBA who, if there had to be, you had to tell me one person in the NBA is absolutely not from this earth, it's absolutely Steph Curry. Like, the control and the stuff that he does with a basketball is absolutely insane. And not like I've just thrown, I'm Kobe, I practice left-handed shots. No, like I was talking to, look at me, Louie. I was talking to DeMarcus Cousins the other day, and he was saying that whenever Steph would come into practice. Look at me, Luigi! Unnecessarily
Did we get rid of Louis?
specific.
We only have Leroy now.
He would just
You
walk
Italian?
into the gym, pick up a basketball like he hasn't done it yet.
That was not me.
Those buttons work, by the way, man.
Here, if you need
Good
this,
job,
see what
Amin.
you're doing, please. Just pick up a basketball right off the rack, throw it behind his back, and just swish off the third basket all the way down. And it's just like
It can't be
there's
luck,
no
right?
way, it can't be luck.
It can't be luck.
And it can't be human. Like, the stuff that he's doing is absolutely insane. From the tunnel, from even the ones that he does 60 feet in the air and it bounces up and in, and he's calling it while it's in the air. Not human stuff.
My kid asked me the other day, how does he do it? That particular one, the straight up in the air. And I said,
no idea.
Look, man, this dude is something else. We've interviewed his trainer multiple times on Basketball Illuminati. Keep your third eye open, and he tells us things. And every time, his name's Brandon Payne. I'm like, is Brandon messing with us? So, for instance, Steph Curry knows his weight to the decimal.
Huh?
To the decimal.
Like every time,
Yeah,
right when he's about
right
to
now,
step on?
hey Steph, how much you weigh today? Probably about 202.7. And then he'll step on it and then be like, yeah, it's 202.7.
I'm pretty good at that, but not
Dude,
to the decimal.
His brain, he's a math whiz. I don't know if people know that. He's a math whiz, right? He can recite pi to 12 places or something like that. So
Further proof. Alien.
But I always think to myself, how does all that tie in, right? How does the ability to do this? Remember in the finals, he's warming up in Boston, the one in Boston where he's warming up, and he looks at the rim and he's like, that rim's not regulation.
Off.
Right, and they come out and they measure, and it's a quarter of an inch off. But also, number one, to be able to eyeball that. Number two, the arrogance to be like, I'm not making it like I usually make it. I'm making it, but it's not the way.
I'm hitting front rim a lot.
It's not going the usual way. Hey, check that. And then they check it, and it's a quarter of an inch off.
You almost can't even fix it from how little it is off. It's like...
That's like me at a sushi buffet. I can see from a mile away. I'm like, they need to refill that roll station. The goiza getting a little...
No wasabi.
Gyoza?
Huh?
Yeah,
That's
the
how you go to that
goiza.
You having a day.
What is it? How's that
Right
pronounced?
hand.
The goiza is when he goes to a sushi deli.
How's that said?
Yes? Give it to me. Someone.
I like it.
You have it.
There it is.
Gotcha.
For the record, Chris, I'm a fan.
Thank you.
Just got me.
Everything you just said about Steph Curry is why I'm just like, can people just stop talking about Jimmy Butler for a second? The reason, first of all, look who they've beaten, and then look at those couple of good teams that they've beaten and who was actually playing those nights. They haven't beaten anybody. Haven't beaten anybody.
Yes.
All right.
Paper.
And Steph is just doing Steph, man. He is absolutely insane. Jimmy Butler got there. Yeah, play a little bit harder defense. Yeah, cut when you need to cut. We already know that. But Steph is just effing doing crazy. You watched him in the, what was it called, Courts of Gold? Is that what the Olympics one? Where
Just one court
he's
of gold.
basically telling them, hey, run this ear tug thing because they can't stop. And even when they did that, it wasn't an easy shot.
No.
It was a ridiculous catch and shoot three in between two people. I got this. Steph is an alien doing alien shit right now, and the Warriors look great as a result. That's why Draymond Green was saying we're going to win a championship, not because Jimmy Butler was on the team. It's because Steph's back, 36 or about to be 37, right?
Yeah.
Year old Steph Curry looks like 25-year-old Steph, and so
7.
throwing numbers around. And so, yeah, that guy is the reason. Just go look at Jimmy Butler's numbers, and I know offensive numbers are not the whole example or picture of what he's doing there. But he is not the impact that we're saying he has. This is a Steph Curry situation, and if they go ahead and win it all, it's because dude's going to be healthy throughout the entirety of the playoffs, and nobody knows how to stop that dude. He doesn't. Didn't you tell me he doesn't take half-court shots because he doesn't want to blow up the minds of all of the NBA?
So because
he could do that whenever the hell he wants to.
So that was 10 years ago. Basically, 2016, I asked Ethan Strauss, what's something crazy that you see in practice that the Warriors don't do? And he's like, well, Steph Curry routinely pulls up from half court, like normal. And this was before anyone was doing this, like in pickup games or anything. He would pull up from half court, and I said, why doesn't he do it in games? He said, because it would destroy everyone's mind. And then like 2 weeks later, that Oklahoma City shot happened.
Alien.
Yeah.
Gyoza.
I mean, what did I say? Goiza?
Yes.
That's a totally different
You
word.
Definitely did.
You
got the Y in the wrong place.
The reaction, way overblown.
Well, no, it's not.
You're not
No, it
saying the
was
right
not.
thing.
When you've had a day.
Because
Gyoza.
Ran had.